everybody, I am here. I'm just not physically there. Right. Sorry, I hope you're all right. Sorry, I was just getting my tripod and everything ready. I hope you're all right and ready for a great live. We haven't done a Friday morning live forever, so it feels. So I hope everyone remembers to rock that up. Let's hope so. Do say hi if you just joined me. Let me turn the comments on. Morning, Barbara. How are you doing? Oh, it's nice to be in on a Friday, isn't it? It's been a busy couple of months. I don't think I've been in on a Friday for quite a long time. Shocking. Just a second. Let's see this. Right. Let's have a look. Who else? Do say hi if you just joined me. I was running a bit late as well, wasn't I? Right. Let me find my tracker. You know, I have to find my tracker, get everything set up. What have I done with it? Here it is. Oh no, that's not it. Just a minute. Let's shrink it down. Shrink it. Right, let's do this. 204. How are you? How are you all? Is everybody all right? Right, we've done the tracker. The tracker is ready. Everything is ready to go. Right, so far it's just Barbara talking to me. Morning, Elysian. Thank you. I'm in love with this necklace. There's a variety of them for sale next week. But I had to buy one. I was like, they're so amazing. It's aquamarine and chrysoprase, and I'm just totally in love with it. So morning, Jenna. Morning, Natalie. Any opal pendants? Oh, I can have a look. We don't sell an awful lot of jewelry, but I'll have a double check for you. I think there is ones. I think there's two somewhere. I'll ask Lisa for you. Morning, Jane. Morning, Tony. Yeah, so welcome to a Friday morning live, which we haven't done for quite a long time. A Friday morning was always a really casual live, really chatty. You're supposed to have a cup of tea. I think Lisa's making me a cup of tea. I've already had a cup of coffee. And we catch up on whatever we might have missed throughout the week. So if you missed any of the gemstones throughout the week, then we catch up on those. This week, it was only labradorite. That's what we played on Wednesday. Morning, Hazel. Then it's a request show, so you can request anything you want, and if I can find it, we find it. So I'm going to write you down, Natalie. Right, okay, let's have a look. And it's very chatty, so you can ask anything you want and just chat away about anything you like. That's how it works on a Friday. I've got my phone there. I've got the other tripod in case we want to do a close-up views, but I don't know what we're going to do today, so we'll just have to wait and see. Hi, Jan. How you doing? So we always start our Friday mornings with what we're doing at the weekend, because you are my colleagues on a Friday, and I don't have anyone else to talk to. So we always do what I'm doing at the weekend, and then you tell me what you're doing at the weekend. The light is very bright. I mean, it does make me look much younger, but it's quite deceptive, isn't it? I'm really secretly quite old. No, I'm not that old. I don't think I'm that old. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a bit better. I think it's if I come closer, I get a bit better, don't I? It's out here. It's making me very, very peculiar. Let's move the laptop. There's an idea. Right. I always spend ages fiddling around with the lighting. I get very upset by the lighting. Right. Okay. So what am I doing at the weekend? That's what we're going to start with. So Friday today, Carl's going away. That's the husband. He's going away fishing. So tomorrow, so we're ripping out our kitchen, which is very satisfying, but we now don't have a functioning kitchen. So I don't know what I was thinking here, because the reinstall of the kitchen doesn't happen till the end of the month, but we've had to do it bit by bit because we're not really around. So last night, he ended up ripping out a whole part of it. So now I've only got one piece of worktop where there's no plug sockets, but I still have a sink. So I still have all functioning things, but I've got no oven and no hob currently. So tomorrow I feel like I've got to do a bit of cleaning in there because it's weird. It's none of it's there. And he wants me to try and get this plaster off the wall. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. And then the weekend, I'm going to see my friend on Sunday and Monday. So that's nice. So I've got a bit of a long weekend. It is kind of working, but a little bit of work, a little bit of play. It's all good. Jane, you've missed about 3 minutes because I was running late. So you haven't missed anything. Right, we're going to guess what Jan's doing. I'm guessing that she's kayaking somewhere. I'm off to Windermere for a week's kayaking and walking. That sounds lovely. You must just be so fit, Jan. You must be so fit. I don't get that. I went to the gym this morning and the personal trainer, he made me he's trying to make me grow some arm muscles. I find it really hard. I don't know if any other ladies have this problem, but the leg muscles, they seem to grow, and other muscles, but the arm muscles, they're just not growing. So he was trying to make me do some different exercises. So my little arms are aching. They don't want to grow any muscle. So Tony is doing same as usual, housework, comping, music, films in the background. Nice. Relaxing, Tony, that is. I know no kitchen is very strange. And then I thought I'd sell the kitchen on Facebook. So I put it on Facebook. And then I think I've sold it about 4 times, but no one's actually ever turned it up to pick it up. So that's annoying. I have a Gemma Crow workshop tomorrow morning, followed by a Katie Parker workshop in the afternoon. Blimey, Hazel, you're right at it. Good for you. Hi, Helen. You are there. I've got your flames. I've got some flames for you. I think the kitchen is the worst room to renovate, but the most satisfying when it's done. Well, the annoying thing is that Carl has messed with my workman schedule. So I had everybody lined up so that the decorator was coming straight after the kitchen guy was coming in, but Carl decided to interfere and I lost the decorator until September. So now I'm going to have this beautiful kitchen that's going to look a total mess until September. So I'm not impressed, but never mind. We'll get there in the end. I mean, I could paint it myself, but it would look rubbish. So Helen is collecting her best friend from the airport. Then Wednesday, we're off to see Duran Duran. Oh, you're living it up, Helen. That's amazing. Arms are really hard to muscle up, Jan says. You'll tone more than muscle up. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely more toned since been going to the gym. But I want to see a muscle. I feel like I've put some effort in, not very much effort, but some effort. What I'm working towards in my whole criteria of gymming is I want to be able to do a pull-up. That's all I want. I've never been able to do a pull-up in my whole life, and I want to be able to do a pull-up. So that's what I'm trying to work towards. But because my arms won't get any stronger, I just don't seem to really get there. So that's a bit disappointing. But I guess eventually, over time, one day I'll come in and I'll do you all a pull-up. So, Lisa's bought the tea. I think Annie's in. Hey, Annie, are you all right? Thank you very much. Thank you. I remember I'm liking Fridays to get looked after. It's all good. Jane is 3D printing and making fairy combs on a 3D printer, Jane. I've never used a 3D printer. But I said to my nephew, he's got a 3D printer, and I asked him the other day if he could print me some gemstone boxes, and he said, yeah, of course. Like it was the easiest thing in the world. So I need to look at how complex that is, I suppose. Then I forgot to ask Lisa for you, Natalie, didn't I? Let me message her. She loves that when I message her. Do we have... There you are. We'll see if she finds you those. Let's see. That's it. That's not a very exciting weekend. Anyone got anything? No craft fairs? Nothing exciting happened? What's happened with all the weather? Does that mean everyone's come out because it's sunny and started shopping? Or has it been so hot that people don't come out and shop at all? I think it's between the two, isn't it? So which one is it going to be? Well, I think this weekend it's going to rain, isn't it? So I need to get rid of my kitchen. The other thing I've got is that because I'm in my kitchen, I am losing my black granite worktop, which I'm truly upset about. I love my black granite. I just love it. And it's really sentimental. And that's not clever in a worktop. But no one would let me keep it. So So I've got to do that. But what am I going to do with it? It's so heavy. Carl took part of it off yesterday and said it was extremely heavy. Jenna says, I'm going home to Edinburgh to visit my friends and family and collect all my orders. Oh, lovely. I've got a sea glass workshop. Oh, that's nice. That sounds good. Tony says it's going to rain over the weekend. Lisa says, I was trying to sell a 2-piece settee, but just got time wasted, so I ended up cutting it up. The amount of time wasters. And every time Carly thinks they're all genuine, I'm like, they're not genuine until they actually rock up at the house. They're not. They're just all messing you around permanently. Jane is printing horns and wings for fairy crowns. This is very exciting, though. Can we watch it, Jane? Can you put it on Inspire? I'm very intrigued by 3D printing. Sarah says, I'm in Lanzarote and I'm taking a break from the heat. You're in Lanzarote? How lovely. Do they have black beaches in Lanzarote? I don't think I've ever been to Lanzarote. Kirsten is going to see Jenna. They're friends. Who knew? I love that when everyone matches up. What I love is when we find like a mother and daughter, or there's like Katie Hayden's on. That's Jemmy Claire's sister. Hi, Katie. I like it when we match people up because we don't know who goes with who. So that's nice to know. Barbara says, so nice to see you back on a Friday. I love your chats. I plan to go somewhere to do watercolour practice. Oh, how lovely. Thank you, Barbara. That's really kind. My dad used to do watercolours. Yeah, he used to sit and watch. My dad was a doctor, and so he used it as a relaxation thing. And I've got some of his watercolors where he painted their house. Their house is this beautiful 1930s house. Yeah, and he was really talented. But unfortunately, we have something in our family called a familiar tremor, which is where your hands shake, and as you get older, it becomes worse and worse. So sometimes you'll notice that my hands shake really badly. And although he's on medication for it, he's been on medication for about 6 months now. He can't do anything like that anymore because his hands are too full of tremor. What type of worktop are you going to get instead? Well, Helen, it was a bit of, I mean, the worktop. My whole world focused around the worktop. I love granite. I love natural stone, but it's just not in fashion and no one wants to supply it. My neighbour's noisy, sorry. So I've gone for a quartz worktop, they call them, but they're actually man-made. So they're all synthetic, all these worktops. And so they are apparently the better option to a natural granite worktop. So now that's not a thing anymore. So it's a quartz worktop. The whole kitchen is very pale. You know, the whole thing's very white. As you know, I like everything white. I am a little bit nervous that it might be a bit too neutral, but I found these plug sockets and switches that are the most beautiful piece of hardware you've ever seen, but they cost £30 each. And I ordered one of each so I could see how amazing they are. And they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. But Carl said no. He said, you can't pay that for switches, plug sockets. And then my sister-in-law said that she's got a brushed steel or gunmetal, and they scratch really easily. So I've had to go to Screwfix and buy a different version of a black plug socket, but I'm keeping the switches. I'm sticking with the switches because they're so beautiful. I know, wouldn't it be amazing if I had a labradorite worktop? I'd love a gemstone worktop. Then yesterday I woke up thinking, oh, I'm sort of going to do my house over time. That's my plan. I've been inspired by my son's girlfriend's mum. So my son's girlfriend's mum is called Joanne. And she has renovated this property all on her own. And I thought, instead of me thinking that I can't do this and I can't do that, Carl's forever telling me that I can't do stuff, but I can. So I thought, no, do you know what? If Joanne can do it, I can do it. So next I was thinking of doing the downstairs toilet as a practice. And yesterday I woke up thinking, I want a gemstone sink. So I started Googling that, and you can buy gemstone sinks. And then I thought, why would I buy a gemstone sink? I'm absolutely positive that somebody I know in one of the countries cuts those gemstone sinks for the internet. I'm sure I could actually go and have my very own gemstone sink commission. So I think I can do that. I mean, I don't know where I think I'm getting all this money from. Morning, Beth. How was your exam, Beth? When do you find out your results? I think it takes a little while, doesn't it, to get your exam results? So Beth is doing her FGA, which is our gemological qualification, and she's sitting her first year. So you have to do 2 years, and the first year used to be called the foundation, but I don't think it is anymore. And it's a lot of theory, there's a lot of science, it's really hard. And then the second year you do much more practical. So all the guys sat their exam, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, possibly while I was in China. So you don't get to find out until August, September. It's such a long wait, isn't it? It's going to feel like forever. But it's going to be worth it. When you're on to the next stage, it's going to be exciting, get much more gem testing. It's going to be brilliant. Right. Do you want to talk about gemstones? Does anyone want to talk about gemstones, or is it just me talking at the screen? That would be a serious hunk of junk in your sink. I know, you could fit all sorts of junk in there, Jane. I think, I mean, I don't want a gemmy house. I keep trying to convince myself, but the potential is mega. And I keep thinking, could I have gemstone door handles? I could have gemstone light fittings. But I'm trying to rein in the obsessive gemstone buying. A fluorite sink lit from underneath. Elysian stop. What a good idea. I reckon I could do it, you know. I reckon the carvers, if I gave them a massive piece of fluorite, of which I wouldn't have any trouble getting, but how would I carry it? I'd have to take it over to India. How would I carry it over? That would definitely exceed my hand luggage weight, wouldn't it? Do you think they'd let me just take a massive rock weighing 10 kilos instead of a piece of hand luggage? Possibly. I don't know. Yes, I do. I think I need to speak with the contacts in India and then plan a live week there and take it home afterwards. Yeah, that would be amazing. I've seen the gemstone. I've been in the gemstone baths in Tucson, but that's just not practical, is it? That's not going to be practical. I'd love a gemmy house, Jane says. So lots of our suppliers have gemmy houses. So there's a guy in India who's built a gemmy house, and it is absolutely brilliant. And then we went in China, not this trip, the previous trip, we went to a guy's apartment that was made of jade. And it was, I mean, it must have cost millions. It was out of this world. Absolutely incredible. So I guess I've found this as inspiration. Yeah. Right. I've messaged Lisa about the pendant. Now, if you have any requests for this show, you just pop them into the comments section. We're streaming on Facebook and YouTube today. And this show on a Friday tends to be a really casual show. You're supposed to have your cup of tea like this. You get your cup of tea and you can sit there and just relax, have us on in your craft room, have us on in the background, chat away about whatever you want. So anything you ask, I will do my best to answer. But in amongst there, the idea is that you buy some gemstones to keep us going. That's the plan. We're going to run through the labradorite that we had in on Wednesday night. And the few that are remaining, I saved some. So if you watched on Wednesday, I saved you some. So that was lovely. Because they're so cute and they're so affordable. Really, they're a steal, these are. So we've got those to run through. I've got one request from Natalie that I have messaged through to Lisa, so I'm just waiting to see. I think she might be chatting to Annie. And then any requests that you've got. So here at Charmers Gems, we are specialists in gemstones, but specifically beads, cabochons. We do sell some crystals. And I've got flames for Helen. Helen, I've got your flames in. And we have a kind of secret stock of gemstones that never make it onto our website, and they never really get past being in the office. We have things like a table of rough gemstones if you're looking for tree of life bases. We've got pearls, we've got some jewelry. We've got loads of cabs. We've got loads of gemstones, absolutely loads. So we just need to know what it is you're looking for, and then we'll probably have it. And if we don't have it, we can get hold of it. So yes. Right. So I think, let me just move this stool a bit closer. And I can put my box of rocks on here. And then we can start on the lab. Let's just turn on my scales. Is that working? So on Wednesday, we just had a labradorite show because I bought this box of labradorite because the supplier had mispriced it. So when I was offered the box, they were such good value for money that I was like, I'm going to take 20 kilos. And then they came back to me and they said, I've priced it wrong. It was nearly double. It should have been nearly double. And I was like, well, you know, we've kind of already done the deal. So they were kind and they said, oh, go on then, never mind, have it at the price. So these are a bargain, and they're really cute. And obviously I passed the saving on to you. I didn't then double the price and keep all the money. That's not how I work. Profit apparently is not a thing for me. So so they're really good value for money, and they're so cute. They're so cute. So I hope you get one. We played, we got to, what number did we get to? 100 and oh, what's that done now? Oh no, that's right. Is it not? Sorry, I'm just having a moment with the tracker. We got to 113 that we played. We played guess how many are in the box, so we didn't create enough tickets. So there were a few that didn't sell, but we left the rest to do today. So I think we should do those. So if you didn't make it on Wednesday night, we can definitely start with those. So that's it. Jenna said, same with you, is that you're hooked on the Charmers lives now, or a little bit addictive live sales. Yes, they really are. Dinky cabs, Jane says. Oh, let's have a look. And now we did have a massive, for the first time ever, we did a massive clearance in May. And I don't know, you know, when you do something and sometimes we just don't realize what sort of success we might achieve. And we sold, I mean, this is probably not supposed to tell people this, but anyway, we sold 76% of the stock. And so I went into a massive panic. We don't have any gemstones, but we do have a lot. We had a lot of gemstones to start with, so we do have some. But I'm not sure how. So now I'm not really sure what we've got because we sold such a lot of stock that I'm not 100% sure. But we must have some dinky cabs. I've got some mini moonstones, I'm sure, somewhere. Yeah, it was quite phenomenal. It was phenomenal. But we had a great month, didn't we? And then China was good. It was all good. We've had a lovely few months. And we've got some good stuff coming up. That's good to know as well, isn't it? This one's already priced. I thought I picked up a naked one, but this one has already got priced. We've got some really good stuff coming up. So on next Thursday, I'll run it past you guys. You know how I like to get you to be involved. I feel lonely on YouTube, Jane says, because I'm the only one. No, there's 5 YouTube viewers, Jane, apparently. So you're not the only one. Thank you very much. So next Thursday, these necklaces, I've got these ones with the chrysoprase and the aqua. They feel so nice. That's on Thursday. And I've got pure aquamarine ones. And these were something that I found in somebody's office. They'd forgotten they had them. And I was like, oh, could I sell those? So again, they're a bit of a steal. So yes, so we're going to do that. We're going to do some aquamarine. These are so cool. These huge faceted included aquamarines that are really cool. They're a great price as well because they're included. But I started to do the marketing for those yesterday. I'll show them to you later if you remind me. And there's actually an anhydro in some of them, which is a bubble within them that moves. I was so excited. I took a video for Jamie Claire, sent it to her, and Fleur, I think, sent it to Fleur as well. So yeah, so that was exciting. My life generally is exciting. We've got those. We're going to do a bit of an aquamarine twist, and we've got this new concept that I'm going to start on Thursday. I'm going to bring it to you and see what you think. It's very clever. And I think it's going to solve all your Christmas shopping needs. That's all I can say at the moment. It is jewelry. We're going to be selling jewelry, but in a very unusual way, or the stones that go for the jewelry, or the jewelry in the setting. So you can either make the jewelry yourself, or we'll sell it as finished jewelry. It's very clever. And I really hope you like it because we've had a lot of requests for jewelry lately. So yeah, it's going to be really different. I've never seen anyone do it like this, and it's really using my knowledge of the industry and how it works, and allowing you to kind of work. So even if you're a jeweler, you can still use the system and still make the jewelry yourself. Or if you're not a jeweler and you just want some jewelry, it's very clever. It's very clever. I'm very excited. So I'm going to everyone's moved over to YouTube. I'm going to start doing that, I think, on Thursday. We've got some aquamarines that are going to come on. And we've got, I think next Thursday, we're doing a green and blue show. So I'm going to try and do everything green and blue. So, yeah, so I don't know. I feel really optimistic. And then if you're signed up for the vault, that will be connected to the vault. So the vault eventually will launch, honestly. So that's going to be connected to the vault. It's very exciting. Definitely everything is going to be changing and it's a little bit different. And then we've had people say, can we go back to India? But we've just got back from China. So you've just got to hang in there because we will get back to India eventually. I just don't know when or what that looks like. So, yeah, China was so interesting. I'm honestly thinking about moving to China. Not right now, but I think because I've got teenagers, but when they've gone, I might go and do a little stint of living out in China. Yeah. Anyway, that's all my brain dumps for today. Everyone's moved over to YouTube to keep Jane company. How lovely. So everyone's moved across. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. I think it's a really tricky time at the moment, and you've got to keep changing. You've got to keep changing and thinking and trying to be clever in how you do stuff. So it's going to be, yeah, interesting to see. Right, what is the vault? Hazel says the vault, the Charmers Vault. I'll ask Emily actually to send out another sign up to the vault. Charmers Vault is a new system. It's a new branch of Charmers Gems that is what's the word? You have to be allowed, it's very exclusive. So you have to be accepted in to the vault. And it's a new branch of Charmers Gems, but elevated. That's all I can say, because I can't give away too much because it hasn't launched totally yet. There is a sign up page where you can sign up to apply to get into the vault, and you want to be in it because it's going to have some really cool stuff. It's going to be really cool. So I'll ask Emily to put out a new sign up page for it. So it's getting there. So everyone who's just sitting there waiting for it, that's amazing. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. So don't buy any more jewelry. That's all I can say. Don't buy any more jewelry in a traditional manner because it's going to be totally different. Or even if you're a jeweler, it's going to be different. So it's going to bring a whole world of opportunity. Right. This is the Little Labradorite Freeforms. When do we know if we're in? I think I've applied, but I'm not 100% sure. You do. You get an email back, so you get accepted by our team. So if you've applied, Debbie, you will be in. Yeah, it was ages ago we sent it out. So I'll try and ask Emily to send some more information out about the vault, so that you can make sure that you're all in. You need to be in. I like YouTube because you can pinch the screen and zoom into the gems. How cool is that? Right, this is one of the Labradorite Freeforms. This one's already got a code. Excuse my newspaper. 101 is the code. It's only £11. These honestly are such bargains. They're so cute. They're so cute. Yeah, it'll be great for your Christmas gifting. It will. Right, okay. So that one is £11. And they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the code for that one is 101. If you're new to Charmers Gems and you're just secretly watching, you're like, well, this woman doesn't stop talking. Then how to purchase. If you'd like to make a purchase, each item will have its very own code. And you just type the code into the comments section. It then pops up in my screen in order of you all typing it in. And so I read out the first comment. So if I read out your name, then you have secured that item. We send you an invoice to pay. So we need your email address. If you're a new customer, you just send us your email address by direct message, or there's an email address at the bottom of the screen here. So you just do that. And it's really, really easy. You click on the link in your email and you check out your invoice. So it's really easy. It's secure. Our website's secure, so it's nice and easy. You can go shopping on the website, see what else you want to, if you want to add anything else in, you can do. But also say hi. If you're a new customer, just say hi. Don't have to hide in the background. 101 is the code for this one. 101, that is £11. Everyone wants to be in the vault now. All right, Lise. Did you get my message?
Yeah,
I think they're in my office. In black.
I remember collecting them up, you know, when we sent the last lot back to it.
I think they're in my office. Yeah, thank you. Right, so that was the first one. Shall we do one that we haven't opened yet? Let's try and find a new one. They're all on the top. Come out, come out, come out, come out. Right, here's one. So this is like a live unboxing. So I've got the box of 20 kilos. These are the last few remaining ones. And we unwrap them. Ooh, and then see what's inside. Oh, then the light that I've smoothed. Oh, look at the flash on that one. Very, very flashy. This one is also £11. There goes the pencil. It is number 114 for £11. Let's pop him on. 114, £11. They're so cute. They are so cute. Did you all manage to get some on Wednesday? Look at that. Beautiful flashes. 114. I'll give you an idea of height. Five and a half centimetres, this one. There they are. They were in my office.
Yes, with the pile to go back, so the prices have gone.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not sure.
Oh, right. Will you be able to find the prices, do you think, please? Thank you. 114 has gone to Wendy Jones. Thank you, Wendy. Good morning, Wendy. Just a minute. I'm going to read your message in. Oh, I spelled your name wrong, Wendy. It's not hard to spell. Wendy Jones. There you are. Sign up for the vault, but I don't have a UK phone. That's all right. We don't mind where you are. That doesn't matter. So don't worry. Granny, you keep falling asleep on my lives. Am I not that interesting? Right. Okay. Let's pop this in here. Now, Carl was in charge of wrapping on Wednesday, and I was teasing him, but it's actually much harder than it looks. That one. Next one. Go for this one. Morning, Mary. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen everyone for ages because I was in China, which was all a bit manic, and then I had a whole week off. So I feel as if I've missed everybody. It's very strange because obviously I've never met most of you, but I mentally do consider you as people, as my friends who pop up and I chatted to you. So yeah, when I don't see you, sometimes I wake up and I think, oh, I wonder how so-and-so's doing. Or someone might have told me a little bit of information about something they're doing. And then I'll be like, oh, I wonder how that went. But yes, but it's, you know, so it's very strange when you have a week off. This is nice, isn't it? You've got some peacock eyes in there. And then the back, this one's a little bit larger. It is about 7 centimetres. £15, this one. And it is 115. £15. So how's it going, Mary? Are you having a nice time over there in Kansas? Is the weather nice? It's been extremely hot in the UK. Everyone's been melting. 115 for £15. I just wonder if we're ever going to accept that the country's getting hotter and that we might all need aircon. But I'm not sure that we are going to accept that. But let's hope that we consider it for the future. These are from Madagascar. That one. Here's one that we've opened already. Oh, it's hot as well, Mary said. It's hot in Kansas. This is a nice juicy one with a beautiful, beautiful blue flash. Oh, I've priced this one already. The price of this one is 54ZB. It is £17. This amazing wrapping paper is how they come wrapped. So we're rewrapping them in the Madagascar newspaper. It was a macro catalogue we decided in the end on Wednesday. So that one is 54ZB for £17. Here's a baby one. Lisa, you just answer Darren. Hey, I've answered. Could you talk to him? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks.
You're right.
Right, sorry, the phone was ringing. I keep missing Darren, so I thought I'd better answer. Look at the beautiful colours in here. You've got loads of colours. This one is £9. 116, £9. £9. There you are. 116. £9 with some lovely rainbows. Don't forget you can add any requests, anything you're looking for into the comments, and we'll do that next. I've got the opal now. We've got that. Is he all right?
Yeah, it's just about that.
Oh, right.
Really
Lovely. My
like
screensaver. 116 got lots of bids for that. My first bid is for Tracy Giles. Thank you, Tracy, and good morning, Tracy. Next one. It's quite fun, isn't it? I enjoy a bit of an unboxing. I'm quite keen to show you what we've got next week, actually, because it's all a little bit different. I can't walk you round with this device. I'll have to plug you to the other device. Look at this. This is very beautiful. We've got loads of beautiful colours. And on the back as well, loads of colours. This one is 117, £12. 117, £12. For the one with the beautiful colours. Loads. Really nice. Look at those colours. 117. Thank you, Jane. This necklace is coming up next week, Jane, in a different variations. I'm going to take it off and show you, actually, because it's really impressive. They're not all the same, the others that I found, but it's a knotted necklace. Look at those beautiful chunks. It's so nice and warm as well. Aquamarine and chrysoprase. I just fell in love with it. It's not very often that I fall in love with the jewelry, is it? Considering the amount of gemstones and jewelry I see, I don't often treat myself, but I couldn't resist. I thought, that's a statement, isn't it? Beautiful, very gemmy. Next one. No one for 117. That was a lovely one. Next one. Oh, he's cute. A little bright blue. I regret not buying the chunky citrine from China. I'm trying to think what chunky citrine we had in China. It was there was a lot of gemstones. Chunky citrine beads. Yeah. I'm with you there. You should regret that, Jenna, because that was a good one. 118 is £10. £10. 118 for £10. Very cute, isn't it? Very bright blue. That's flashy, Helen says. It is. It's gone to Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. £10. That one is Lisa's. Next one. Anyone got anything fun planned for the weekend, apart from everybody who's already told me all their fun plans? Anyone, any of the viewers who've just joined us, have you got any fun plans at the weekend? Look at this one. This one looks much better in person, actually. Some beautiful flashes there. That's more what I see. Very vivid flash. Nice, isn't it? Nice. 119. This one is £15. 119 for £15. You just get so much gemstone for your money. I'm loving all the beautiful colours going right to the top. No one for 119. I'm going to give you that chance again because that's awesome. Put that one there. Do another one. So someone, 119's gone to Wendy Jones. Someone asked me if I could go to one place. £15. Thank you, Wendy. If I could go to one place, one jewellery show in the world, I only could go to one. Which one would I go to? And I was like, oh, what a question. Mary's going to a 4th of July parade. Now, this is fun. So is it like on the telly then, Mary, where you get the floats? Is that what it is? They floats and people climb on them and they parade through the town centres. Is that what a parade is? And why are you celebrating the 4th of July? A short answer would be good. I don't know why you celebrate the 4th of July. Sorry for my ignorance. If you can call working fun, then nope, I'm just working, Christine says. Work's good, Christine. It's all good. Did my sister's wedding go okay? Oh, Christine, it was amazing. It was amazing. I'll show you a photo of her. Oh, it was just perfect. It was perfect. And she looks so beautiful. Well, she is a very beautiful person. She's always been naturally very, very beautiful. That's her wedding dress. And she just brushes up really well. She doesn't ever really look a bit rubbish. She's a very confident person. This is Carl in his suit. He looks nice. That's Carl and my dad. They look nice and smart. Everybody look lovely and smart. The boys look nice. I'm trying to see if I can find one of her and her husband. Ah, and there they are. So they got married in, and then that skirt. So this was a skirt. So it's like a Grecian dress. And then the skirt looked like a mass of feathers. It was really impressive. And then the skirt came off, and then she just kept the Grecian dress on in the evening. But she also had a third dress change because she is Katie. So, they did a dance. So she had to have a separate dress for that. It was just brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. I don't have a photo of me as such. So because Sheena was asking, I don't think any photos of me have come out yet. That is me and my son's girlfriend. That's Bella, and she looks amazing as well. So yeah, it was just perfect. They live on a farm. They converted the farm into a wedding venue, and it was just awesome. But thank you for asking. So right, Helen says, I cannot beat Labradorite for flashing. One of my first pieces is a carved snail, and it is amazing. You've got to go for a flash. It's Independence Day from getting the British out of America. I love it. I mean, you would celebrate that, wouldn't you? This one is beautiful. So you've got your blue flash and colourful flash on that side. And then even more on the other side. Let's price that one up. Too much rattling on. She did look so beautiful. £11. That one is 120. The code 120. The founding of the United States of America is celebrated on the 4th of July. How lovely. 120, £11. We did just have the best day. It was all good. It was our weekend, really. And so this time last week, I woke up this morning thinking this time last week, we had a fake tan. I've never really done anything like that. I don't really do girly things. And I don't have a lot of girly friends. I haven't got any. So we did a fake tan, which just makes you feel like you've been on holiday. What a good idea. It really is. So we did that. 120 has gone to Hazel, thank you. And then we stayed, us brides, there's me and another bridesmaid. We stayed in a little house on the actual wedding venue place. They couldn't get physically married in their farm because you have to have a license. So we stayed there and we went out for dinner, and my mum came and my mum stayed as well. And then we got up at the crack of dawn because Katie arranged makeup for 5 a.m. And it was just, the whole day, it was just the loveliest day. Really, 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 really nice. Very, very hot. That was probably the only downside, that it was 32 degrees. But, you know, you wouldn't want it raining. So it was just so lovely. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, look at that one. He's quite plump as well. And you got the blue flash on the black. Yes, very nice. This one's going to be a great one because it's got a curve on the face. As you move, the flash will move. That's a good one. This one is £15. 121 is your code. £121. 121's gone to Jane Price. Thank you, Jane. We did have some fairy doors. Did I get you a fairy door, Jane? Did we put them in the live? I don't think we have put them in the live. Let me write it down. Fairy doors. Fairy doors in golden obsidian. Unless Lisa might have sent a direct message to you with it. No, I didn't do that. I'll have to do that. This one is £11. 105 is the code. Let's have a peep inside. Oh, it's so cute. Wow, silver flash. So I think the silver flash is one of the rarest flashes. It's quite dinky and cute. About 5 centimeters. So that one's code is 105 for £11. 105. 105's gone to Casey Scott. Morning, Casey. Can we see the fairy doors? You can. No messages from Lisa. I might not have remembered to tell her. Because quite often, if there's something that we know somebody likes, and there's some, we will. If I find it, I'll say, "Oh, Lisa, quick, send that so and so." I've written it down, Karen. I didn't see any fairy stuff in China though. So which I was surprised at. There's some cool skulls. I'm trying to think what other cool stuff. There's some really good stuff. There's been some really good stuff. There's so much that I couldn't bring onto the shows. It was so hard to fill the shows because it's so enormous to kind of condense. You have to, in China, you have to root through so much junk to get to the bits you want that it's really time consuming. So to actually fill the shows, this one is amazing. Look at this. It was really, really hard. And I think we did a good job and everyone seemed to like everything we did. But there was just so much opportunity to do more stuff. Yeah, it was brilliant. £14. This one is 122 as a code. Oh, Jane's printer is printing. Look at that. Flash, flash, flash. Beautiful orange flash, isn't it? 122 has gone to Casey Scott. Oh, dropped one. Sorry. Sorry, Wendy, you just missed out on that one. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of others that you like. Oh, this is a nice one as well. Look, ready. Wait for it to catch the light. Come on. Oh, don't be mean. Oh, it's so bright and vivid. Looks like it's got a little island in the middle of the ocean. And also a very flashy on the other side. A double-sided piece, but I love that. Yes, I feel I should be there in that ocean. This one is £13 and its code is 123. £13. 1, 2, 3 for £13. I know, I can't decide which side is the front. You've got a touch of purple at the bottom there, oranges, blues, and then that lovely little island there. 1, 2, 3 for £13. Natalie, are you still there? I do have your opal pendant. Don't go anywhere. Oh, this one's green. It's not coming across. Beautiful blue. Lovely, isn't it? And then all the way round. It's not flashing very well for you. I can see it's green on this side and then it goes into blue, but it just doesn't want to show you that. It's being mean. It's a shy one. This one is £8. 1, 2, 4 is the code. 1, 2, 3. My first bidder was Wendy. Just missed it though, Karen. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 4, £8. What have we got left? There's still a few left. Not an awful lot, but a few. Let me just stick that under there. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Wow, look. So you've got all the purple at the top there, into the blue, and then round the back. 1, 2, 4's gone to Rani. Thank you, Rani. This is 1, 2, 5. There's lots of giggling from next door going on. I wonder what they're up to. FOMO. 1, 2, 5 is £15. 2, 5, £15. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, beauty. What a beauty. Nice shape as well, isn't it? I like that one. One, 2, 5 has gone to Wendy Jones. It's quite a small one. Wow. Blimey. It's very blue. Goodness me. Very blue indeed. I don't think it's doing any justice being on the camera. It's really very vivid. It is £12. The code is 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6. £12. It's really blue. Just doesn't want to show up. I mean, I think you can see that it's blue, but not nearly as vivid as I can see it. 1, 2, 6 for that one. Right, we're nearing the end now of these. Definitely Prakash worthy, definitely. Wow, look at that. greens and blues in there. This one is £13. 127. 127. £13. Nice full flash, full faithful flash. That one. Right, I think I'm just going to do one. I think we've done all the ones that I hadn't unwrapped. So let's double check. Yep, that's all of them. Let me just see if there's anything. Let's do this one. This is the last one I'm going to do. It is pre-unwrapped. 104 for £12. What's going to be inside? Oh, wow. It's a nice tall one. Look at that. For £12. 104 is £12. Okay, and that's the last one I'm going to do with these. And then we're going to go on to the requests list. Let's pop that there. 104 has gone to Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. Now, if you did want any more of those, you can direct message in and we can show you what is remaining. Oh, that's a funny noise. Right. Did we lose? Oh, I've got hiccups now. I must have drunk my tea round the wrong way. Did we lose Natalie? Natalie wanted some opal pendants, and these are absolutely extraordinary. Look at that. We've got 2 opal pendants that are amazing. Oh, they're not coming across on the screen at all. Should I try and set up my other camera? Just 1 second. Let me do that. Just takes a second. Here's my tripod. This one. Now the sound's going to be funny, isn't it? So I'll try and not mess the sound up as I do every single time. Absolutely. No, I've got feedback. Can you hear me? No, it's the other way. How about now? Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Then we're going to add you here. Right, let's just do this. Sorry about my laptop there. I was just going to show you these opals. Can you? I think you can hear me now because I can hear myself. That's what I can normally hear. These are absolutely amazing. Look at that. Some of the most beautiful opal jewellery that I've seen. Thank you, everybody. There's that one. And then there is, excuse me, my nose is really itchy now. And then there's this one. Oh, wow, Helen says, I know. They are really beautiful. Yeah, they're stunning, aren't they? Now, they're not cheap, but then you can see why. So that's that one. This one is 11FJ. That is £235. 11FJ. Tracy says she got a beautiful necklace from us from an Indian life. Quite possibly, yeah. 11FJ. And let's turn this volume right down. And then the Marquise is 10QY, £235. But they are just the best of the best, aren't they? Very nice indeed. Right, shall I have a look at my list? But I think we lost Natalie, because I think she was a new customer who wanted to have a look there and then. I've lost the ticket. There's the ticket. Ticket's done. Stunning, Jane says. Indeed they are. Right, now I've got Jane, I've written Jane for Jane Price. So I know you want the fairy doors, but what else did you want, Jane? Because I've forgotten to work it out, to write it down. And then Helen wanted flames. Do you still want flames, Helen? Because you put that request in on Wednesday. And then anyone else that wants anything, just pop it into the request side. Let me see if I can find the fairy doors. I'm going to be right back. Dinky cabs, that was it. Dinky cabs. Dinky cabs. Right, I'm going to be right back. I will have a look what dinky cabs got and what fairy doors. 1 second. Fairy doors I found. Fairy doors are back. Have you got Bumblebee Jasper? don't think so, Ranny. I'll have a look. Just a minute. Got to get in the packet. Are you ready for fairy doors? Look. This is really irritating. There we are. So they've got a flat back, golden obsidian, and they are $24.50 each, the fairy doors. Let's just use the code fairy, shall we? I dropped my stickers on. Size-wise, do you want a size-wise on a fairy door? They are nearly 6 centimetres by 4 centimetres. I've got a selection of them here. Yeah, I think they're kind of cute. Yes, they're very cute, aren't they? Right, the code for those is fairy. They're $24.50 each. They are a little bit pricier, but that's because there's a lot of obsidian and obviously quite tricky to carve. So the code for those is fairy. Let's put those into my tracker. Fairy door. Any good, Jane, or no good? Yeah, I think they're really, really, really cute. Nobody for a fairy door. Right, dinky cabs. Lisa's looking for them. The car's in for its MOT for Jane, so she's got to wait. Okay, well, they're here if you want them anyway, because there's a whole pack of them. So then Helen, are you still there? Helen Cole, do you want flames? What, you're gonna have to put some requests in. Pension's not until Tuesday, Jane says. No problem. Fairy doors are available, so you can all direct message in if you do want a fairy door next week and you want to see those. You can just message us in. Right, okay. Let's have a look at this. 1 second. Right, back to the cup of tea. I really love them. I'll probably get some for the 2 festivals. This is a good idea, isn't it? They are a good idea. Can't have too many fairies, can you, Jane? That's it. Right, that's I'm going to look for dinky cabs. I'll see if Lisa had any idea. Let's have a quick peek for those. Dinkies. Where's the dinky cab box gone? Right, I found the dinky cab box, but it's looking very naked. All I've got left is lapis in dinky cabs. These ones are £10 for 2 cabs of lapis. Just see if I can see a size. No. Well, you might as well see what I'm doing. My hair's tickling me, tickling. Just a minute, I've lost one. Right, here we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. So these ones, these little lapis cabs are 2 for £10 and the code is 10. They're an 8mm round cab. And your lapis there. Any good for anyone? 10 is the code, and they are £10 for 2 in your lapis. I'll just check. I will go out and look to see if we've got any of the baby moonstones, because there's one on my desk. Look, when I put my computer down, we might have some little citrines. I've seen those somewhere as well. Let me have a look for those. Oops. So that one's escaped from somewhere. Just one second. Citrine caps. I have found some little citrines. Tap drilled Labradorite hearts have definitely gone. They're sold out. Just move that one. We've got these, which are were in the out at the event. Look at those. So these are citrine cabs. Don't know if these are any good to you. So Lisa said this is the price that I did at the event, £8 each. But on the website, she thinks they're more. So you can have them at £8 each if you want. There we go. Yeah, so those ones. The code was just citrine. Citrine, they are £8 each, but you can pick which one if you want. If you like. You just tell me which shape, and we can pick those out. What else did I find? You can have 2 lots of 10. You can. Just one second. Right, so these ones, that's your citrine, and then I found, Well, I found a singing bowl because I over purchased these. I don't know if you got one of these from our Himalayan lives. They're so cute, aren't they? This one is 642 FT for £23 for your singing bowl. They're very beautiful. And it comes with the singing bowl stick, which you rub around there. I got you, Jane, for your lapis. Yes, thank you. So I don't know if you go, I presume go around the outside. I won't do it because it'll be really loud. Oh, this has got all sorts of things. The code for that one's 642FT.
Little cabs.
Little cabs, spring size cabs. Thank you very much. Citrine there. Let's put that away. What's Lisa found? She was trying to price everything up. Ooh. So this one's code is 400OX. And you're going to get the whole box here. And these are rutile quartz cabs. Let me see if we can get a light over here. Just 1 second. Just adjusting my lighting so you can actually see what I'm doing. So they are rutile quartz cabs. This pack is 400OX. You can citrine. Okay. I've got you one, Jane. Thank you. Oh, Lisa's found all sorts of treats there. That one's 400OX for those two cabs. Thanks, Lisa. Then I've got 405FM for £7. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you for ages because I've been on holiday. That's what it is. This one is 405FM for £7. About a 12mm and about 8mm oval. That's 405 FM for £7. Then this one is 349 NZ for £4. Bargain. For 3. These are... My cup of tea is permanently getting in the way. I've got 405 FM for £7 has gone to Tony. Thank you. Lisa's found all sorts of dinky cabs. Right, 405. This one is 349. Sorry, that's gone to Jenna. £4 for 3 cabs. You can't go wrong there. Let's pop that one in there. Not been well. Keep missing notifications. Oh, I hope you're all right, Karen. That's not very nice. Then we've got one more. Do you have any microfaceted strands? If yes, can I order them through email? Yes, Shazane, if you want to just email or direct messages is probably easier. And we can sort them there. Or they're possibly, if we've got any, they might be on the website. Just drop Lisa a direct message and she'll point you in the right direction. 342 OK for £4 for these 3 dinkies. 342 OK. So that is the rutile. Please ask Lisa to find me some bumblebee jasper cabs. I'll write you on the list, Granny, and I'll have a look. $342 has gone to Elysian. Thank you. On that side. Lisa's found you 2 boxes of the mini moonstone. This is what I was looking for, but you get loads in here. How many is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. £7. 10 mini moonstones for £7. And then there's even more in here, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. 435 pp. Oh, okay. So they're both the same code. So you could get either box. £7 a box. That is bargain. That one. I've got one dinky tanzanite, which is £12. The code for that one is 111FL for tanzanite cab. Let's get him out. Yeah, tanzanite cab there for £12. Bargain. 435s. I've got one for Tony and one for Jane Ledyard. Thank you. This one is 111FL for £12 for that tanzanite. What else did she find? Rubellite for £25. So 3 beautiful rubellites. Look at that. You could make a little set with them. Rubellite is a red tourmaline. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job there, am I? Three little red tourmalines. They are 410CQ for £25.
Do you want the small turquoise pairs?
No, I don't want those, thanks. But what's that? Oh, I want those. Oh, right. These are nice. Oh my God, the house is so hot. My Marmite is running. We had a fridge incident. We turned the fuse off to the fridge freezer while we were taking out the tiles. Then we went to my sister's wedding and forgot that we turned the fridge freezer off, and then came back to having lost all of the food in the fridge and freezer. Was a very expensive mistake. What else have we got? What else has she found us? Have these got a price? These are, whoopsie. These are fluorescent sodalites, I think. Fluorescent sodalite. 342VX, £10.50 for your round cab. £8mm, it says. £10.50. They'll fluoresce orange. 542VX. All the stock that's not on our website. Amazing. Then what else have we got? Oh, opals, people. Wow, look at those. This one is 51ZO for £11 for 3 opals. To pop those out. Are they all the same code? No. Each box has its own code. Oh, pretty. Will they be put on the website later so you can have a look? No, Jenna, that's not how it works. On the Friday morning show, it's whatever I found out the back. You can direct message us if you watch the show back, and request, but you can just rock up next week and request them again if you want. Well, I hope you have a nice flight. I don't know where you were going, but I hope you have a nice time. So that little box is 51ZO for just £11 for all of those beautiful opals. This box has got 5 opals in it. 121 CD for £11. And then 3 opals, 53 PQ. Very nice as well. Then Lisa's found black opals. Oh, that's a ruby. That's a ruby. That one is £12, 276AO for a ruby. I can't get the box open. It's quite chunky, but it's still ruby. 276AO. You've got a black opal. These will be sugar treated to get them black. That one is 837RF for £17. Wow, look at that one. That one is 328WY for £36. A square one, loads of reds in there. 97XM for £20. And 95VH for £20. Amazing. There's one big rubellite here. And that one is 2WW for £29. 97 has gone to Karen Atkinson. Trying to find it now, Karen. 97. What stone is the blue one? This one is a black sugar treated opal. Casey, that one. 95VH for £20. So it is opal. They just treat it to make the body colour of the opal black. 95VH. Now she's got some rhodolites here. 325GY chlorite quartz, maybe. Very pretty. I've not seen these before. 325GY for £7. I wonder if they're from the Himalayan lives. It's really cool. 325GY, £7. That one is 316KL for £6 with the chlorite quartz. 325GY has gone to Charlie. Thank you. £7. The pink stone is tourmaline. 6. And this one. This is the last of the chlorite quartz. Like a whole garden in there. That one is 312DJ, £6. Rani would like 316. £6. Rani. The tourmaline, was this the tourmaline one that you were after, Casey? This was 2WW 29. There you go. And that last chlorite 312DJ. Okay. Then we have got here. That's why it's stuck on there. These Australian opal doublets in all the quirky shapes. This is what Max bought when he was here and he made a bracelet with them. Did you see that? That's very impressive. Wow. This one is 1MC for $29.50. And you can pick your shape if you like. That's all of those. Right, anything else anyone wants to see? Just do that. That's all the dinkies. We've done all the dinkies. My tray fell on the floor, so just a second. The only trouble is that these are not priced up. Oh. I can't see through the writing. I don't think we'll be able to do these ones because they're not the price. No. Not those ones. Can I have a look at the opals again? Certainly can, Jane. Just a minute. I've got citrine all over my desk. Opals. The opals. Where have they gone? You can see the flames. You can. Right, what numbers were they? Let me just double check we didn't sell them. No, right. So there's a box of 3 there. That is 353 PQ for £11. These 3. 51 ZO for £11. And then 5-piece set, 121 CD for £11. Casey's gone for 53. C1 121. Yeah, not a problem. Oops. That one's gone. So this is the remaining one. 3 pieces for £11. It is very, very affordable. Right, those ones done. Flames. Let's just turn this screen off a second. 1 second, I'll get the flames. I am still here, honest. Just a second, I'm just trying to find you a selection of flames. Oh, that's noisy, isn't it? Right, we've got 5 flames for you. What kind of flames do you like, Helen? Right, let's move that. I'm going to try and set them into resin. Oh, let us know how you get on with that. Let's just move that light. Just 1 second. I've got a flower agate flame. Sorry, it's very annoying, isn't it? This one is £54 for the flower agate. Call it flower if you want that one. 54 for flower. Moonstone. It's got such a nice shiller here. This one is moon. Is 51 for your moonstone. Blue calcite. It's very chunky. I did get Casey for, oh, did I know? No, I didn't get Casey. Thank you, Tracy. I didn't see that. So this one's code is blue. This one is 54. Rubellite and lepidolite. Loads of pink in here as well. Loads of tourmaline in there. This one is 57. Let's call it pink. And then I've got a baby one. Peach Amazonite. This one is £21. This one's called Peach. Blue for Helen. Peach for the baby one is £21. That's so cute. And then we've got peach and flower. Oops, just a minute, I've lost that now. I'll have a look, but don't think so. Just a second. I've got two that aren't as big, like this big, but your peach is dinky, look. This one is Case Ra, or it's sometimes called indigo something. Indigo. Can't remember what. This one is, that one's £31.50. Let's call that one indigo. And then I've got septarian. We'll call it sept. This looks really nice as a flame, I think. This one is 33. Sept. Indigo Gabbro. Thank you, Tracy. That is exactly it. So indigo for Helen. That's all the small ones I've got. Yes, Indigo Gabbro. That's the name. It's hard to remember all the gemstone names. Cold tea, lovely. Right, any more for any more? Does anyone have any other requests? Otherwise, I can leave you to get on with your day. Can you see the septarian? You can. pretty, flame-like. 33, that one was it? 33. Sept is the code for that one. Any more requests? Anyone want to tell me anything exciting going on in the world? Then let me know. No, you've all gone deathly quiet. Septarian as well. Thank you, Helen. I've got a septarian flame for you that has an ammonite in it. Oh, Tracy, that's exciting. Did you find your bumblebee Jasper cabs? No, I didn't, Ranny. Let me go and have a look for bumblebee Jasper cabs. Bumblebee Jasper cabs. We had that really beautiful one, didn't we? Sold.
There's one pair here, and then there might be one in the tray.
I thought there was, but there's no B.
That's because it's Jasper.
Oh.
J.
Well, that makes perfect sense then, doesn't it? So there it is. You can see it.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's my favourite one. Thanks. Don't know if you heard my moment of stupidity there, but yeah. Any orangey dark citrine? No orangey dark citrine. Right, bumblebee Jasper cabs. We have got one pair which are top drilled. Rani gets first dibs on these. 57 YJ for £9. So they make lovely earrings. One pair, 57 YJ. And this is the best bumblebee Jasper you've ever seen. Here it is, 37 KR. Really unusual, and it's £22. What kind of chrysocolla are you after, Sarah? Not that I've got an awful lot of chrysocolla, but I'm just wondering what kind you're after. I really wanted to show you what's in next week's live. Should I go and get it? Well, Rani makes a decision there. Just a second. Let me run out because I can't take my camera out. You can have chrysocolla cab snow drill. I don't think we have. Let me find out. 57 YJ for Rani and 37 KR. Save. You've got them both, Rani. They are yours now. Okay, so it's exciting stuff for next week. So this beautiful necklace that I'm wearing today, where I have actually bagsied one for myself. These are going to be in next week's show. They're all a bit different. They've got different sterling silver findings within them. but they're just gorgeous. There's aqua, just aquamarine with little ammonite findings. There's aquamarine with little sphere. Look at the size of these chunkies. And they're knotted necklaces with toggle clasps. They're going to be in next Thursday's show. Obviously, I'm in love with them, hence the fact I bought one for myself. And then these are just too exciting. It's going to be, we're going to do greens and blues, I reckon, in next week's show, because I think I've got some peridot to show you, and anything else green or blue I'm going for. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to pull it off. It'll be fine when we get there. Right, so let's add this one. So these mega aquas are coming in next week's show. I mean, look at the size of that. What are you going to do with that, guys? Now, these are included aquamarine, so they're really affordable. So you can get a massive aquamarine. I mean, that would be one hell of a ring. You can get a massive aquamarine for your money. But when I was looking at the inclusions, because they're really cool, let me see if I can show you. Honestly, Christine, you need one of these necklaces. They make you very happy. What kind of peridot? Faceted peridot I've got for you. So they're full of all the quirky, cool inclusions that no one wants to put into a faceted stone apart from us. These are really cool. And then, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see this, but it's very exciting. So these are in next week's show. You can't buy them until next week. This, where the circle is, see if I can... Oh, you can't see it very well. Can you see two dots and a line? I can't zoom this camera, which is really disappointing. Can you see two dots and a line? I was going to try and point to where, but I don't know how I would do that. That little first left-hand circle is actually an anhydro. Oh, I can't even show you that way. Which has a bubble that moves. And this particular faceted stone is full. They're called two-phase inclusions, and it's full of two-phase inclusions. And it's just so unusual to see it. I was so excited. So I sent a video off to Jemmy Claire and to Fleur, and they were, I don't think Fleur was as excited, but Jemmy Claire was excited. And she said, keep it. But I am going to sell it. And the others have, sorry, got all fingers and thumbs. The others have really cool inclusions as well. So they're all included aquas. But as you can see, they're big, they're colourful, and they are aquamarine. So they're really affordable, a really affordable way to make into jewellery. I mean, if you make that into an aquamarine pendant, I can't remember how much that is, but I think it was under £150. And that is pure aquamarine, you know, and they're so beautiful. I love inclusions, so I don't discourage the inclusions. So they're going to be really affordable. So I'm going to put these out there. Some of them have got quite thick backs, you know, and you'd have to use them in a more unconventional manner. So you would end up with a very, very, very high ring if you set that in a ring. But not to say that wouldn't look amazing. There will be a scramble for these, Tracy says. There will. They don't all have anhydros, but they do all have really cool inclusions. And if you get a microscope on them, they probably do have anhydros. But it's just that one that I picked up just was awesome. They're really cool, aren't they? They're not really expensive like aquamarine tends to be. We've got a new concept launching next week, which is a jewelry concept that's coming in as well. So that's going to be really cool. We've got some faceted peridots that we're selling as well. And just anything else green or blue I can think of is going into this live. Love these, Barbara says. They're just really different. And that's what I like about them. Some of them are green, you know. Are they aqua? Are they beryl? You can call them whatever you like. Some of them are definitely aquas. Some of them are beryls. A green beryl would be an emerald. I wouldn't class them as an emerald because I don't think they're the right colour. But I'm sure some less fussy people would. They're so cool, aren't they? You're going to love those. We've got so much good stuff. I don't know whether to show you this thing that's launching on the website. Shall I show you? Do you want to see one really cool thing that's launching on the website? So we're trying to populate our website with some really cool stuff. So I've got those. Now, who wanted... I don't have cabs of Chrysocolla. But I do have some really cool cabs, but I can't sell them all because they've got to go on the website and they keep on selling everything. Let's just save this minute before I lose that. Do you want to see? Do you want to see the really cool stuff? Do you have any anhydro crystals at all? No, we did last time we were in China, not this time gone, the time before. We found Chinese quartz with black anhydro. So there was a black mineral and anhydro. And do you know what? We hardly sold any. I think they were lost in the mass of the show. And I was so surprised because I was expecting to buy kilos and kilos of them. And I keep thinking, shall I go back and put an order in for a few kilos of those? So everyone's like, come on. My first collection of hydros. I wonder where they are now. Too many. It's what a thing. Right, okay, let me see if I can show you. I can't take you, I don't think, because I can't turn this camera around. Let me see what happens if I try and take you. Right. You can come this way, but I'm not sure what you're going to see. You're just going to... I can't stop. I don't think I can stop that screen. So I can't stop the left-hand screen. So you're just going to have to come with me this way and we'll leave this blank screen behind. Let's go out into the big bad world of Charmers Gems. Into the warehouse we go. We're coming out later. But they're just so fun. So we have sold simpler, but some years ago we sold
Алло, да, здравствуйте. Не. Не. Аз съм при Мари сега. Да. Добре, айде. Чао, чао. Да. Добре, мерси, чао.
Excuse me, sorry. Thank you. I can't see comments now, so but that's some really cool stuff. There's so much cool stuff here because there we are. I'm back on the screen. Let's kill that one off. You can't hear me. No sound. Oh no, because I took the phone away. So let me tell you what I said then. You saw some really cool stuff. So the stuff that you saw out there, there's the slices of amethyst. Yeah, it's this. I forgot that the speakers in this screen. The slices of amethyst, they're really cool, and there's rainbow, a full rainbow in two of them, which is amazing. Then there's the Malacola cabs, Malacola cabs. They're going to go. So we're going to do a special pop-up shop on the website. So they're going to go into there. Then what else did you see? The Malacola bracelets are really high end. They are top quality. And those ones, they're about £85 each. You can buy those today if you want. I think they're about £85 just off the top of my head. There's just some really, really cool stuff. There's so much cool stuff. So then those ones that you've just seen out onto my desk, those ones are not for the lives. They are going onto the website. So you have to bear with us. I can hear Annie on the phone call. Oh, yeah, because she came in here. So she thought, I don't know what she said. Was it juicy? So, yeah. So that's all exciting stuff coming up. So I don't have any more requests. So I'm going to leave you to it and then try and... I've got lots of marketing to do for these beautiful aquamarine. So I'm going to leave you to it unless you've got anything else you want. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend. If you're a new customer, I don't think we've had any newbies today, but if you are a new customer, make sure you direct message us with your email address, please. we'll see you next Thursday for all these cool things. I'm going to see you next Thursday for. It's going to be a good week. It is going to be a good week. Stay out the rain on Sunday. Let it cool down. Hope it's Smiley's back up for next week. Definitely. Right. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next week. Cheerio. Bye.